Hi, my name is Henry Ledford, and my partner on this project was Omar Djali. This is our Shrine of Memory project to commemorate Virginia veterans who served in World War II, Vietnam, and Korea. We were given the name John S. McCurdy, who was believed to have been born in the Virginia area, but later found out he was actually born in Pennsylvania. On November 4th, 1917, John Shirley McCurdy was born into the McCurdy household as the son of Roy McCurdy and Ida Bell Shirley. The McCurdys were a family of Irish immigrants who settled into Pennsylvania in the 1800s and were a part of the Presbyterian community. John was born in the small town of Livermore, which was in Westmoreland County, Pennsylvania. John lived in numerous towns in Pennsylvania, though, throughout his childhood. His first move happened when his mother married another man by the name of E.C. Watt. At this time, a census had been taken, which noted John as a student in the Pennsylvania public school system who had a good reading and writing skill. At this time, he was the age of 12. Later down the road, John attended Penn State University at the age of 19 and graduated in the class of 1940 at the age of 23. At this time, John Shirley did not have a personal address, and so he used his uncle's, whose name was R.L. Shirley. His uncle's address was in Apollo, Westmoreland County, Pennsylvania. After he graduated, John also began working for the Federal Farm Security Administration. Not too much longer, he joined the military. John began his military career on May 23, 1941, where he signed up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as an ensign naval aviator. John McCurdy went through his first flight training at Jacksonville and Miami, Florida. Later down the road, he received more training in Norfolk, Virginia, in which I believe that is where the information has been misconstrued to believe that he was from Virginia, where he just had training in Virginia. Later, though, after he did his training in Virginia, he was transferred to the Pacific, where he became a pilot in the Navy that was based out of Hawaii. As you can see, this is John McCurdy's enlistment card. It displays his name, his uncle's address in Apollo, Pennsylvania, his uncle R.L. Shirley as his point of contact, and him being an employee of the U.S. government. Before he joined and shipped off in the military, during his years at Penn State, John McCurdy met and fell in love with a Mabel Dasher from Kutztown, Pennsylvania. John fell so in love with Mabel that he actually got engaged to her before he shipped off to the Pacific. In McCurdy's last letter to his mother, he actually had informed her of his engagement to Mabel and his intentions for marrying her once he returned for the service. Unfortunately, John will never return from his service due to tragic events happening in the line of duty. John S. McCurdy's life tragically ended on August 14th, 1942, in a plane crash while performing his duties in the Pacific Theater. His life is remembered in short by the local newspaper from the hometown of his fiancée. And unfortunately, for someone with no siblings or offspring and with such a short lived life, it is hard to be remembered by many, but the ones that do remember him will have a fond memory. John was buried at the National Memorial Cemetery in Oahu, Honolulu, Hawaii, and his funeral was attended by both his mother and fiancé. And that is the story of John S. McCurdy.